everyone, today I pretty briefly want to tell you some cool news. Depending on your preference for red wine, you might think this news is pretty awesome. A new study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry examined the qualities of a few compounds found in red wine, and they noticed that they had a non-trivial influence on the bacteria in the mouth, keeping their populations down and helping to fend off gum disease and tooth decay. So the researchers isolated polyphenol chemicals from red wine, and they used these polyphenols to treat bacterial colonies known to cause cavities and plaque buildup and stuff. This polyphenol treatment had mixed results, with some of the polyphenols that they tested really not doing a whole lot to the bacteria at all. But two of these polyphenols, called p-coumaric acid and caffeic acid, were surprisingly good at treating these bacterial colonies. These two polyphenol substances were able to reduce bacterial populations residing on simulated gum cells from 20% to 40%, depending on the strain. In their study, the researchers say, quote, "A key step in bacterial infection is pathogenic adhesion to host cells, and an anti-adhesion therapy is an efficient way to prevent or treat bacterial infections," unquote. This study provides useful information then, as it sheds a little bit of light onto safe substances that might one day be part of a preventative treatment against gum disease and plaque buildup and other equivalent bacterial accumulations like that. Instead of killing the bacteria like an antibiotic, these polyphenols simply prevent them from binding to the surface of the teeth or the gums, and thus they render them unable to establish a colony from which to launch an infection. Although, I feel the need to clarify that this study isn't groundbreaking, it's not mind-blowing. It's not documenting a particularly powerful effect. These polyphenols are useful, but like I said, they can reduce these populations of bacteria by about 20 to 40%, which is nice, it's significant, but it's not huge. If we were looking for some kind of legit medical treatment, we'd be looking for something that killed everything, like 99% of the bacteria, or 75% plus, at least. Furthermore, these polyphenols aren't really exotic chemicals. They're not hard to find. Polyphenols are found in grapes, they're found in blueberries and raspberries, they're found in cherries, in kiwis, as well as various teas, juices, and they're in coffee. These are natural plant chemicals, they're plant biomolecules, and so if you have a plant product like a cherry or a kiwi, or a plant-derived product like coffee or juice, it's no surprise that these would just be packed with polyphenols. And these are kind of cool because they do have this moderate antagonistic effect on bacteria, and this makes them potentially suitable ingredients in a future dental care product. These results are definitely not saying that you should drink more red wine to protect your teeth and gums. In fact, that would be a bad idea, because drinking more than a moderate amount of red wine can expose your teeth to too much acid, and this can actually degrade and soften the enamel on your teeth, kind of like drinking too much soda. The takeaway lesson here is that you should drink red wine in moderation for the best effects, not just on your teeth and gums, but also on your cardiovascular system too. Wine has a plethora of small, minor benefits when it's consumed in moderation. Anyways, more testing is required to further examine these effects, and it'll be some time before these get turned into a usable product, if they ever do. But in the meantime, studies like this are neat and interesting because they show us a cool little aspect of the world's biochemistry. They show us neat little qualities and features of the biomolecules that exist in the organisms all around us, just waiting to be discovered and examined and studied so that we can unlock their mysteries and learn more about the world around us.